Hello YouTube! Today we're going to do something a little unique, kind of special. I have a package that I ordered here. As you can see, we're going to do, this is kind of like a sponsorship, like a commercial, infomercial I guess. We're going to see how this works. So this is a set of circuit boards that I put together. I did not do the original design. I just used a Fritzing and put together from the actual drawings, put together the circuit, laid it all out and put it all together, get it all the components laid out, get it all working. This is actually the third design. The first design was kind of a disaster. It was my first build, and I think I showed it in a previous video. And so this one is the third design, and I sent the CAD drawings off to the Gerber drawings off to the gentleman that originally come up with it. It's for a unit. So let's get into this one and we'll see what kind of build quality we have. Obviously it comes from PCBWAY, and I was really happy with their first build. The pricing was nice, the ease of use, and I'll try to put links if I can figure out how to link the video onto the computer screen. I'm new into using the videos and editing, so we'll see how well I can do that. And I'll show that it was really simple for downloading the Gerber file, for converting it from the Fritzing file, and we'll see how well that works. The packaging is really nice. I did not use their DHL. I used the cheap Chinese shipping. I'm kind of cheap that way. It was only $11 to ship it from China. It was slower. It took like 11 days. And but the packaging seems to be really nice. They've wrapped it in that. They've double wrapped it in a closed cell here again, and then they've wrapped it again in a second. So it's been wrapped 3 or 4 times. The first one I got was wrapped this well as well, and I've had no problems. This is the third order I've gotten from them, like I said, and I've had no problems with their packaging. So here you can see again, very well packing tape wrap around it, and then they've got bubble wrap around the PC board itself. And then again another, and then this is vacuum packed, very thick, like a heat shrunk vacuum packing around the outside of this. And so this protects the boards, keeps them from shifting around and causing any issues and problems. So no scraping or anything like that. So so we will open this and see what we have here, and we'll go over some of the vias and the pads and see how well the drilling looks on it, and I will try my best to show it as well as I can on here. And I'm not super, I don't know all the technicalities on a lot of these, but as you can see, I went with a red solder mask on this. And, let's so here I got my macro lens on it. That's a little better. We can see some of the pads on here. The holes are The holes are pretty well centered, and you know, some are a little bit off center on the drilling, but not a big concern for me. Not a big issue. I've got quite a combination of both some SMD components as well as a lot of through-hole components on this. As you see here, I've got some vias going through underneath some of these components here. This is some tantalum capacitors on there. There's a 808630, which is a quad op. And I know that looks like a TO220, but it's the same footprint as a 10K pot. Some large resistors. There's the power transistors. Look, focus, open hardware. Some very small transistors, surface mount transistors, TO23 package, which is going to be very fun to solder on there. Some SMD LM7812 voltage regulators, and of course the let's draw this back out. You guys recognize the Arduino Nano that mounts right across here. And then of course on the other side of the board there's a couple more surface mount components. So we can't get in a little closer. Get the focus. The through-hole platings, you know, I didn't go for the small. They option out for a really small, really fine detail on the drilling package, and it doubles and triples the pricing on it. It wasn't important for me. I probably could have paid extra and got a closer tolerance on the drilling, but as it was, and I'll post up the pricing. I don't remember what it was now. I believe it was only, I can't remember. I think it was only, $15 or $20 to have all. I had 5 of these boards made up. And, so, get that lens off of there. So, all in all, we'll have to get some construction, get these boards assembled, but we'll have to see how well that works out. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the build quality on it. It looks like it's going to be pretty decent. You know, it's a thick, rigid board. I have no complaints about it. If you guys got any comments or questions about it, certainly put them down below and I'll see what I can do to answer it. Like I said, I'm not the engineer that designed the circuit. I'm just the one that laid it out on the circuit board and got, you know, trying to get it to work. And this actually comes from Scullcom. I'll put the link to his his project. I really enjoy his work as well. So anyway, fairly short video on this one, and we'll look forward to a future video for getting this thing built and see how well that works. He's got a couple design builds on his as well, and he's got a finished circuit board with using a home-built PCB and whatnot. I wanted to get something a little more fit and finish, and when I get one of these built together and get all the components built and it works, and I know it works, then I'll post the and I got to send one off to him to make sure it gets his approval as well. Then we'll certainly I'll post a link for the Gerber files online for other people to use it too then. So anyway, hopefully you guys found this interesting, and if you guys have any other complaints or concerns from PCBWAY, please let me know. I'd like to have other comments about PCBWAY. So far, like I said, this is my third order from them, and I've been very happy with them. So anyway, you guys, we'll continue on with more videos, and you guys, see you guys next time.